George Rhodes. Look out. Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest, made her debut on stage, on television, with Ethel Waters at the age of 5 or 6 years old. She then became a star of another kind and captured America along with a group that was then known as the Mitch Miller Show and the Singers and everything, but she was a standout. She went on to Broadway movies, everything. She's captured every phase of our business. And with it all, happily married, everything else, she still continues to look for new things to do and always succeeds, because I think she's a nice person and a dynamite performer. Would you help me, please, with my first guest by a nice welcome for Miss Leslie Uggams, would you please?
There's a new world coming, and it's just around the bend. There's a new world coming. This one's coming to an end. Yes, a new coming, the one we've all had visions of, coming in peace, coming in joy, coming in love. There's a new world coming, and it's just around the bend. There's a new world coming, this one's coming to an end. There's a new voice calling, you can hear it if you try it, and it's growing stronger with each day that passes by. There's a brand new morning, running free and clear and free. There's a new day dawning that belongs to you and me. Yes, a new world's coming, the one we've all had visions of, coming in peace, coming in joy, coming in love. With each day, that passes by, there is a new world coming. There is a new day dawning that belongs to you and me. Yes, a new world's coming, the one we all had visions of, coming in peace.
Leslie Uggams. Isn't she wonderful, ladies and gentlemen? Comes right off the stage. Come join us over here at the Family Center. Sit right here, darling, if you will. How come you sing better now than I ever heard you sing? It must be a lot of happiness.
I am very happy. I'm very lucky because, you know, in this business, marriages are like this. But I'll be married almost 11 years in October.
Isn't that strange? I can see some man, a lady sitting out here who says, Harvey, we've been married 17 years, nobody applauded us. But it's so strange in this business but see, your husband works, he's part of you.
Yeah, very much
both
so.
personally and business-wise.
Very much so.
That's
And he's inspiration to me because when I get lazy, he's there to, now, come on, give that
But you work, when you get on the stage, I was noticing the faces of the audience. Because when I sit here, I like to watch the audience and watch the performer. And everybody just went like this. And you generate that. Hey, tell me about, this young lady's in a movie, a very, very important movie that's being made. I'd like for you to tell the people about the movie Roots.
Well, I'm very excited about it. There is a movie that will be on end of January, written by Alex Haley, called Roots. And this wonderful, wonderful man took 12 years to trace his heritage,
Yeah, I know.
which took him all the way back to Africa, to a tribe called the Mandinka tribe. And he traced it all the way back to the 1700s. And what was so rewarding for him is all the stories that his grandmother, great-grandmother, mother, and father had told him as a child were true. And so there's going to be a movie on next season, and it'll be all about how it was from the beginning and how his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was kidnapped out of Africa, brought to America, sold as a slave. And I play Kizzy, who is his great-great-great-grandmother.
Wow. but everybody's in it. Tell us some of the people who are in it.
John Amos from Good Times.
Good
He plays
Times.
my father.
Yeah.
Robert Reed.
Robert Reed.
Lon Green. Ben Vereen is going to be my son. And
In other
Cicely
words,
Tyson.
Aha!
So I'm in great company. You
But
know?
I think the whole concept of this, and it's going to be done, how many weeks will it take to tell the whole stuff?
6 weeks. The first episode will be 3 hours.
You are really responsible for Good Times, for most of the black situation things that are on today. Because you were the first person that you wrote a Harlem family segment together. And every time I see Good Times, every time I see, what are any of the...
Jefferson.
The Jeffersons. I always say, Leslie did that.
Right, right.
How does that affect you?
Well, I'm very proud that the idea that we had caught on, and there's many shows now that about black families. I just wish that I was also in it. You know?
No, but the reason why I brought it up is because she was getting a lot of heat.
Yes.
At the time from the network that now has 3 all-black shows on it.
Yes.
But the first cat never gets the gravy, man.
Of course not.
You go, shh, we can't say that, you know. And when you think of what's being said and done and the subject matters that are being brought up on television today, when you were doing your show...
We were tame.
Tame.
The ironic thing about it is that John Amos was a writer on my show.
Yeah, I know he was.
And all of a sudden, I'm watching Good Times, and I'm seeing John. I didn't know he was an actor. You know, he was writing the comedy on the show along with several other writers.
Now I hear there's another thing coming up that you're going to do. Is it true? Because I really don't know.
Yes.
Are they going to do a black version of West Side Story and You Got It?
Yes, we're going to do a revival of West Side Story and modernize it. And I'm really excited about that because that's one of the first Broadway shows that I ever saw as a kid in school. I remember our teacher took us to see this play called West Side Story, and it just knocked me out, the music and everything.
Well, what is it going to be? Two black gangs or a Puerto Rican black gang?
Either Puerto Rican black or black
They're
and
not
white.
the same, lady. Don't laugh over there. With your 2 eyes looking at me.
Most likely black against white.
Black against white. Surprisingly enough, I got this information from Jerry Robbins and Mr. Bernstein, or Stein.
Yes.
That was the original concept.
Yes, and of course it was too strong for that time.
For that time. Now they're going to revive it.
Yeah.
Because on Broadway right now is a very smash revival of Guys and Dolls.
Yes.
An all-black version of Guys and Dolls, which got rave reviews, and I can't wait to see it.
I cannot.
Leslie, hang in with us.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hang in with us because we're going to be back with the rest of our guests right after this word from the Colgate-Palmolive Company.